Hey, I'm Brian Bolt, and welcome to the city of Pittsburgh. Me and my wife, we moved here about 4 years ago. And before that, I was messed up on drugs, and I was just messed up. But Jesus changed my life. And then he gave me a heart for hurting people and a heart for the inner city, the city of Pittsburgh. And I wanted to see the city of Pittsburgh changed for the glory and honor of Jesus Christ. We stepped out here, nobody promised us big and fancy things. We came to the city of Pittsburgh to see hurting people's lives changed. I was once a hurting person, lost and bound, but Jesus Christ set me free, and he gave me a purpose. He gave me a vision to go into the inner city of Pittsburgh and to start a church and to start a men's home and women's home and to start many churches, not just one. We want to see this church multiply. We believe we have a model for inner city church planning, that we can see lives changed. Hey, we're driving through the north side of Pittsburgh where our men's and women's and our church is located. And I just want to tell you what's happened to our city. You know, drugs and alcohol have become an epidemic. Poverty is an all-time high. Unemployment, it by far is the most violent part of the city. It also is plagued with, heroin, crack cocaine, prostitution. And we believe we have the answer. And the answer's name is Jesus. One of the things we do here at Pittsburgh City Outreach, which makes us a little different than every other normal church, that we have men's and women's recovery homes. We take men and women right off the street and we just give them Jesus, and we disciple and we pour into them, and we tell them that you can do all things through Christ Jesus that gives you strength. And that's what we believe in our homes here. And we're going to be passing by one of our homes, and we actually believe that this is a model for the inner city, where we can see men and women raised up out of these homes and be pillars in the church. And we've seen so many lives changed for the glory and honor of Jesus Christ through our men's and women's recovery home.
My name is Jeremy, and I was on the streets, and I was selling drugs and using drugs, and I was on my way to death. And I came to Pittsburgh City Outreach, and Jesus changed my life.
Hi, my name's Joy Guy. I was shooting heroin for years, and I was bound to drugs, and I was living on the streets of Pittsburgh, going from shelter to shelter, and Jesus changed my life.
Hi, I'm Crystal Hardy. I come from Philadelphia. I was on crack cocaine, living from house to house, selling my body. I had no life. When he just changed my life, I came to PCO Pittsburgh, and now I'm getting ready to graduate from the women's home.
At one time, I was lost and bound on drugs. I had a $500 a day heroin habit, and I came into the home for PCO, and I overdosed and lost my life. And Pastor sent me to a home in California where Jesus changed my life. He did a miracle in my life. Then Pastor Brian brought me back to the home here in Pittsburgh, and now I run the home. I help disciple guys under me, and God really changed my life, and I'm so thankful for that.
My name is Tricia Duncan. Me and my husband are both currently residents at the Pittsburgh City Outreach Ministry. We are seeking God at this time. We were married by Pastor Brian about a year ago, and now we're trying to live God's way of life through this ministry.
Hey, we're here at Pittsburgh City Outreach Men's Home, and we've had our men's home operating for about 3.5 years now, and we've seen hundreds of men come through our home. We've had probably roughly around 70 graduates through our home, and we have men that have gone on mission trips. We have men that own their own business now. We have men that are pillars in the church. We have men that are studying to be pastors. We have men's lives that have been changed and transformed by the power of Jesus Christ. Hey, we're here at Pittsburgh City Outreach's women's home. In addition to our men's home, about 2 years ago, we were blessed to able to take on this facility and start a women's home for women coming off the street that were prostituting their body on drugs and different life-controlling problems. and we've seen tons of women come through here. We have women that are reunited with their children. We have women that are going to college right now. Women that are back in life, but they love the Lord. They're going after Jesus, whatever thing they have. Hey, we're here at the building we just got given to us for absolutely free, which is a tremendous blessing and just a favor of God. But there's much needed repairs that have to be done. We have a kitchen area that's completely torn apart. We need it needs totally remodeled. We have bathrooms that do not work, that do not operate properly, that we need to get them fixed and painted. We have a whole bunch of areas that need painted. We have a children's area and nursery area and multi-purpose rooms that we need completely redone, and there's so much stuff. There's also a house on the property that we're still praying about what to do with, but it needs so much repairs that we're just believing God that God is faithful and that He has brought us here and that He will meet every need according to His riches and glory. We've been meeting in a storefront location in the inner city of Pittsburgh, and we totally outgrew the facility. We had to do 2 weekend services. We had kids on top of kids. We had people crammed in everywhere. And one of our prayers was this year is we were praying for a new location, a bigger facility that we could meet in and do more outreach, do more ministry, make a difference here in the inner city of Pittsburgh. And God answered our prayers, and we were blessed with a free building donated to us. And we just seen the power of God answer in such a tremendous way. But we need so many repairs and remodeling stuff done. And being a church in the city, we're just praying that God will meet our needs. And we know He is faithful and He will be there just in the nick of time. And we're praying that you could partner with us to help meet some of these facility needs so that we can reach people for Christ right here in the city of Pittsburgh.